Welcome to Vegas Live with Ninon. Thank you for tuning in and enjoy the show. Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host, and of course we have the incredible, wonderful life organizer. He kind of gets you into this groove. Regi is back again. Regi actually comes on my show about once a month, and I believe we have February 14th coming up, which is this Sunday, which is today actually, because you're going to watch this today on Sunday, because that's when it's going out. And Regi is we're going to talk about how can we create love, how can we be kind?
Wow, I think creating it is all in the mind, how you imagine what you see. But a great place to start is just simply complimenting your mate.
I like that.
Compliment your mate, because people take that for granted. People take it so lightly. But when you compliment your mate, it just simply means
it's just for them.
Well, there's layers to it, because when you compliment your mate, you are actually demonstrating respect.
Yes.
And
you're acknowledging them as well, aren't you?
Yes, because respect begets respect, or respect earns respect.
And I think, the greatest thing you can ever have is respect. And when you lose that thing, I can remember using the word respect. My mother was in a home in England, in Torquay, and she was she was 92 years old. She was going to, kind of leave very soon. Mm-hmm. And I went to the two nurses and I said to them, is there anything you can do? I said, let her have respect and don't let her lose her dignity. And I remember saying that, her respect, let her... Don't keep, keeping on to her and hanging on. Let her go with dignity and let her have respect.
Yes, it's important.
Isn't that the greatest thing?
So important.
Can everybody have it?
Everybody can have it.
Why doesn't everybody have it?
Because everybody doesn't take time to do it.
Okay, so what does it take to do it?
Because when we talk about just complimenting, it comes from a simple word. There's a Latin word called complementum.
Complementum. I like
and
that word.
that means it's something completes. Something completes
the end of a sentence, the end of something.
So when I compliment you, all I'm doing is I'm enhancing you.
Yes, you are.
Or I'm completing you.
I
just complimenting you.
And it makes that person feel really good.
So now it makes you feel wonderful. It makes you feel exciting. It makes you feel awesome. It makes you feel amazing. Just a simple word.
Well, let me put it this way. It's very, very easy to compliment Regi, and I'm going to tell you why. He's always... I'm looking at his shoes. I know you can't see them, but his shoes are polished and perfect. And I said to him, I like your shoes. That's a compliment. Like, I like your outfit. And I just love the way he dresses anyway, period. But
thank you, Ninon. And I think you're amazing. I love the way you... We're completing each other right now.
We're not going to be completed. But mine comes from my heart. Mine isn't said just to say it. Because if I don't think I feel to say...
You're not going to say it. No. I know you enough now to know if it's not in you... It's not coming out of you. You're not going to say it. I know you enough now to know that. Believe me.
People are getting to know me, and because I want to mean it. I don't want it to be phony. I'm not as phony at all. So I want to mean it, and I want them to understand that when Ninon says something, that is the truth, and it could be good, bad, right, or wrong. I don't know what might come out of this mouth, this crazy mouth, but you always look great. So what are we going to do? So we're going to compliment our better half, other half, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the situation is, compliment them. But does it not only have to be on February the 14th?
It doesn't. It doesn't. I think this is something that you can carry on, because when you compliment, it actually does three things.
Okay.
It has three messages behind it. One, it shows that you're confident.
Okay.
And two, it shows that you're competent.
Competent? I like that word.
And three, it shows that you're contagious. That's where I want to go. Because now it becomes...
I like that. Catching.
Exactly. So it's not something you just do on the 14th. It's something that you do...
for the rest of your life.
Yes, because once you start doing it, it becomes contagious.
Yeah.
So now you're waking up with your spouse, your partner, your mate, and he says something to you, you're saying something back. Now you guys are, who's going to say it first? Now I'm going to say it back.
Okay, but that sets you up for the rest of the day to feel really good.
Yes.
How cool is that?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. And we don't realize it. We take all these words and different things for granted, or we take our husbands, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever the case may be, we take it for granted. And
when you're confident about who you are, you have no problem complimenting someone else because it takes nothing away from you.
Because you're that secure, you're feeling that good. Funny, I said this to a woman last night, Pat, a girlfriend of mine, and I looked at her and I said, wow, don't you look great? But she really did. And I really meant it from my heart. She said, oh, Ninon, come on, don't say that. I said, no. I said, your makeup, everything. I said, you look really, really good. And she did, though. And you know I'm not going to say it unless I'm not going no phony baloney coming out of this mouth.
So, if you didn't mean it, you wouldn't say it. Trust
me. No, I would not. So how does somebody start? As you say, you wake up in the morning, good morning, sweetheart, how are you? Oh, don't you look lovely?
Yes.
But they've got to mean it, though, haven't they?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I think it has to come from the heart.
Yes.
Because really what's in us is what comes out of us. So it becomes a matter of the heart.
Okay.
So I think individually you have to check and see what's in your heart so that you can get to that place of being confident enough in you so that you can begin to share with someone else and know that it's not taken away from you. So what the trait that is really needed here is somebody who's very selfless.
I was going to say, when you're confident with yourself, it doesn't really matter how you say things or what you do, because if you're confident with yourself, it's going to come out the right way anyway.
Yeah,
it should come out the right way.
You exude in the way that you answer somebody. Yeah. The confidence comes out. And just before you even speak a word, your confidence shows in your posture.
Yes.
And then it comes through your persona because you're a confident person.
And do you feel you're a confident person?
Yes, absolutely.
He does. So do I.
Listen, I can answer that without any hesitation, reservation, or trepidation.
Yeah, you feel confident in yourself.
Yes.
Do you feel that all going through life and what you've achieved and how you've achieved it, you've done it the right way, or did you learn from some of the mistakes you made? Because I know there is one mistake he feels he made, and that was in your marriage.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So no, I would have answered that even if you didn't know that was in my past. I think we're constantly learning.
Learning, yes.
So life is all about experiences, and we learn. They say we learn 3 ways. We learn through observation,
seeing,
experimentation, doing, and then maturation. We grow into it.
We grow into it. So you definitely are what you are. So it's not always the outside of what you are. It's probably the inside brings out the outside anyway, but the inside shows people who you are and what you are.
The inside is really your character.
Yes.
That's the true key essence of the self. That's who you really are. And I think that we need to exhibit more of our character than our personality, because our personality can shift based off of who we're with. Most people want to exhibit their personality, but I don't get caught up in the personality of a person. I want to know the character of the person.
I'm the same way. Being a talk host, I like to get into people. What is really in there? What is really happening? Where are we going? What are we doing? So what would be the best advice or the best thing that you can say? All these happy couples, supposedly they're all happy. I hope they all are. And this is all over the world, isn't February the 14th all over the world?
I believe it is. I believe it is.
Sometimes it's not here and it's not there. I mean, sometimes it's going to be 24 hours behind us or 24 hours ahead of us. Depends on what part of the world you're in, right?
Yes.
But it all kind of comes all the way down to 2 people being together.
But even before we get to the 2 people being together, we have to understand that just us individually, there's 2 people inside of us always fighting to get our attention.
Well, yes, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. 2 people inside of us always trying to fight to get our attention.
I knew there was 2 of me. I'm a Gemini, but then there was 3 of me. So I've got the outside as one, and then I got 2 inside. Now he's saying to me, I've got to deal with this.
I mean it figuratively. Don't take it literally.
I know, I'm teasing. I love to tease. See, I got him laughing, you see? Did it? Got you laughing.
But you got to deal with you first.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then when you deal with you and you have that, you maximize your relationship with yourself, in those two people. You bring the other person into your life. It should be something that is magnanimous. And
So what do
something
they do this
magnificent.
Sunday, this February, February 14th? What do they do?
Appreciate one another to the utmost. Appreciate, appreciate, appreciate. The reason I say appreciate, it shows that you have gratitude for the other. It shows that you're thankful for the other. It shows that you are in a place where the other person is in your life and you guys are not competing against each other, but you're complementing each other.
Oh, I love that. I love that. You cannot compete with each other. That's a dead duck. You know, if you're forever competing, with the man or whatever the case is, whatever it may be. Does Valentine also fall into your children of how much you love them too? Because that's a different love to a man and a woman. So can that also? Because there's a lot of single men out there with the kids, and a lot of single women out there with the kids, and they want to show how they love their children.
Yeah, Valentine's. I mean, we've made it out to be about dating and a man and a woman, but it's about love.
Okay.
So we're exemplifying love, whether it's a mother to her daughter, a son to a father to a son, vice versa. However, it's about love. But I think that if we catapult the 14th for the rest of the year, we don't just have to show love one day.
Yes.
We can do it daily.
Just that one particular day and that one particular time, and just make it for both of you. It doesn't have to be all for her and not for him. It has to be something complete together, as of, getting up and maybe having breakfast together or having dinner together and putting the lights on and the candles and all the romantic stuff.
But see, you just made my whole brief summary a reality, because you said you complete. It's something that you complete together. Yes. That's all complimenting. You complete one another.
Yes.
And so we're going to start that day complimenting so that we complete one another.
Okay. Now, on completing, I have asked Reggie. Yeah, I don't think he wants to do this too much, but he's going to, because he promised me he would. And he's not going to break his promise, because we're talking about love and Valentine's Day. So you said you would rap a little bit for me. He's a rapper.
I am not a rapper, but I can freestyle a little bit.
Go freestyle.
I'm not a rapper. I wouldn't say that. So, let's see. Okay, Ninon, my name is Regi. My style is supreme. The grace in my walk is smooth like ice cream. But when I get a mic in my hand, people begin to understand why they call me the relationship man.
I love it. Oh, I love that. I love it. Oh, God, I'm so glad I asked you to do that. You should have that in your bios and everything. That is awesome. Because he is the relationship man. This is what you do. This is how you make a living. And I've often wondered why he did that. Why did you come up with this idea? Was that again because of your marriage? And
No, I was on a circuit. I've actually been on a circuit since '96.
Wow.
I've been on a circuit since '96.
Hang on a second.
But I was started off talking to men.
Wait a minute.
That makes me in my 50s.
You're not.
I am. I'm
blown away.
I catapulted on a circuit when I was 26.
Wow.
Yeah.
Doesn't he look amazing? Well, you've had some experience then.
Just a little bit.
You started out very young. And you must have started doing this because you were watching people and seeing people.
Well, my dad had a platform.
What was your father?
My father was a pastor. Back
in
Philadelphia.
Oh, good Lord. When you got your father's a pastor, it's like, you can't come in after 9 o'clock at night because where have you been? You're not...
My dad wasn't like that.
Oh, good.
That's one thing I really appreciate about my dad. He always felt like if he put chains on us and restrictions, we would grow old and resent him. So he let us live our lives, and he felt like it would be best for us to live our lives so we could make choices that we wouldn't come back and walk away completely and resent the fact that he was so strict.
It was all your father, Dad, that I didn't do this, this, and this, and this, and this. But I'm assuming that all the children... How many children?
My parents had 5 boys. I'm the youngest of 5 boys.
5 boys? Holy...
We had a basketball team.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, but your mother must be a very lucky woman because she's got all these guys doing everything for her.
We got 5 boys, but I have a sister that's kind of adopted.
Oh,
she's in Vegas.
Oh. Oh, that's very, very, very cool. So now you can't blame your father for everything. Now, did they all turn out okay? Have they all sort of done, according to the plan in this world?
Yeah, all of us have
achieved.
Thank God nobody's ever spent any jail time. We've all went to college and got some degrees. I'm a science major.
I didn't know that.
My undergrad is mortuary science.
Really?
I'm a science major. My grad is philosophy.
So,
that's why I get into the mind.
You get into the mind and ever. So what is the philosophy of life right now?
The philosophy of life is live life to the fullest.
That was a simple answer,
and complete what you start.
Well, that's one thing a lot of people don't do. They give up halfway through, don't they?
Complete what you start. Yeah. If you start it, finish it.
Finish it. And then at least you've accomplished it in your mind. At least whether I failed or whether I didn't fail, I tried it.
Yes.
And that has to be one of the greatest accomplishments, that at least you
followed through. But nothing beats a failure but a try. And you cannot mess up at something if you're not doing something.
Oh, all this makes sense, doesn't it? This is very sensible. Well, then that's what Regi does. He makes it very sensible, it's very what it is, it's very who you are. So don't be afraid to use right?
Ninon, say that again. You said that so, like you just... Nobody could have said that like you on that one, Ninon. Don't be afraid to use you. That was good, Ninon.
Am I all right?
That was good.
I'm getting there. You know why I'm getting there? Because he's teaching me. Anyway, Regi, as usual, thank you. Amazing guy. Absolutely. How can they get hold of you?
You can go to my website, www.c, as in Charles, C. Regi, R-E-G-I, 1G, 1I, Rodgers with a D, R-O-D-G-E-R-S, Facebook, C. Regi Rodgers, Twitter, C. Regi Rodgers, and Instagram, C. Regi Rodgers. R-E-G-I,
that's not C and I C. That's C as in C.
C, yes.
C as in C. Okay,
yes.
Regi Rodgers. Okay, absolutely amazing. Well, we have come to the end of a very fulfilling day. It's been absolutely amazing. Guests have been all very, very different, but also very true to the point as a human being of who we are, what we are, and how we can actually utilize who we are and what we are. Because sometimes we get confused what's going on and what's happening. Don't be confused anymore. Just understand yourself. That's all you have to do. Nothing else. Forget the cars, forget the furniture, forget everything. Take care of you. Well, we'll be right back next week with Vegas Live with Ninon. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Take care.